Hello, I am Siri. Welcome to the iOS Beta News channel. Today we'll talk with you about the latest Apple news. Apple has released an iPad case, which can be considered almost perfect. We have already started using this text. Note that we specifically avoid the word review. In this case, it seems to me inappropriate. There is nothing to observe here. By and large, it is just a keyboard. I realized that he was much harder than I thought at the beginning. He understands that everything is in him. There is even a backlight for easier operation in the dark. First for the iPad Pro 10.5, and then for the iPad Pro 11. In general, these keyboards can be considered similar to their designs. If we talk only about the keys, I can say that everything is traditional. A smart keyboard is. They are insignificant. If we talk about the designs, then we can recall only one keyboard. In addition, he constantly fell. In the case of the iPad Pro 10.5, it was not fixed in any way, except for leaning on. The case itself is magnetic from the end, and then turned into a triangle, from which the keyboard itself was sticking out to the side. If he tilts the entire structure onto himself, he simply falls. She is very elastic. The tablet is slightly raised, which helps not to get your fingers on the screen when you type numbers. Previously, this did not happen all the time, but very often. Every effort must be made to find this case inside the tablet. MacBook Pro, which opens much softer. I think it will not be as good as necessary. The holder should be really good. How Magic Keyboard works for iPad Pro. In the design of the cover, it is very conveniently made that its hinges work in turn. The main one, which is located on the verge of the case, opens almost immediately. There is even something like a position lock. At some point, it seems to snap in the open position. Further, the second hinge on the back of the tablet is responsible for opening. It is slightly softer, but does not immediately open due to the fact that the tablet adheres to the magnets from below. When the main hinge no longer opens, and you continue to open, the magnet detaches, and on a softer hinge you can choose a convenient position for the tablet. Closes everything in reverse order. First, the softer top is triggered so that the tablet completely touches the back wall, and then the main one. Simply put, you do not need to separately close or open something. You simply pull your hand up or down like a laptop and hinges do it yourself. Really liked it, and this is completely in the spirit of Apple, which brings its products to perfection. Thinking about such trifles that simply do not occur to us. Keyboard for the new iPad Pro case. As for the keyboard of the new case, it's just so cool. Of course, this still cannot be compared with the MacBook keyboard, but it is so close to it and so much better than the previous options that you just want to applaud. Yes, the trackpad will be small for those who are used to laptops, but there is one, and this is already good. With the exception of size, this is almost the same MacBook keyboard with all the keys and their combinations. Even the trackpad supports 2-finger and 3-finger gestures, which Apple laptop users are used to. At first it seems that the trackpad cannot work with touches instead of taps, but later you go into the settings and understand that you just need to enable the corresponding option. I used several MacBooks in recent years, from the 13-inch version of 2017 with a butterfly keyboard to the 16-inch. In the new Magic Keyboard case for iPad Pro, the keys are somewhere between these computers and are more like those that are part of the regular desktop version of Magic Keyboard. At least I thought so. What is the best way to charge your iPad Pro? I found the best way to charge the iPad Pro from the ones I used before. Charging in a new case is made conveniently. When the tablet simply lies on the bedside table and charges, it doesn't matter where the socket is located. But if you use a tablet, this wire, which stretches from the middle of the bottom and just looms your eyes, really does not like. In the new case, the problem was solved very elegantly. Charging is at the bottom and allows you to ignore the wire during operation. So the design becomes even more like a laptop. Interestingly, this socket can only charge. You cannot connect external devices, a hard disk, a flash card. You still need to use the main connector for this. As I can see, through a smart connector you just can't transfer data at normal speed, and Apple refused this connection method. Should I buy Magic Keyboard? In the end, I once again praise the guys from Cupertino for their approach. They made another cool accessory, which deserves to take a place in the list of the best accessories, which they brought several months ago. It works great, looks cool, and even its weight's not so embarrassing, considering that you are wearing, in fact, a laptop. Only the owners of the lightweight 12-inch MacBooks will be unhappy. If you are thinking of switching from a MacBook to a tablet with a keyboard and typing a lot, you should only switch if you need the ability to use the tablet separately. If you still use only the keyboard, then you should not switch. If you don't have a computer and want to buy a typewriter, it's probably better to pay attention to the MacBook, while it is more functional, and its keyboard size is larger. In other cases, do not even think about looking at tablets from other manufacturers and their keyboards, albeit similar, but not at all. Yes, the Magic Keyboard is expensive, but it costs the money. If you constantly type, you simply cannot find the best option for a tablet. And the tablet supports a pencil. This is generally a bomb, but as they say, this is a completely different story. If you like this video, like and subscribe to our channel. Siri was with you.